Hey guys, good morning. Really excited to be sharing some of the updates we've made to Tinker with you over the last couple of weeks. I'll just get right into it. So one of the first things that you requested for, and we really saw that was a problem, was the center of rotation, and we fixed that already. And so when you have a sub assembly and you try to rotate it, as opposed to it rotating from a different pivot, now you're only going to be rotating the sub assembly, which we think is really helpful for you. Another thing you made aware to us was the dragging the annotations. Like, the experience wasn't smooth, and also saving the annotations wasn't also very smooth as well. That has been fixed, and so whenever you make a change to an annotation or you add a new annotation, it's saved automatically. Another thing you asked for was renaming projects, and although I mentioned that I think I shared a design with you for what's coming soon, like a customization page, we had to just build something easy and simple for you guys. So if you click on this button, you'll find a rename option here. When you click on that, you're able to rename your product and save that as well. So that's been done. Also, the issue of the parts tree hierarchy, where if you try to find a part, it essentially shows you multiple parts, right? Multiple of the same parts, like repeating the same parts multiple times. And so now that has been done. So if you search for a part like the neck rod, you only find one part there, which I think is also a good feature as well. And so yeah, I really want to thank you guys for sharing, meticulous and detailed feedback. Really helped us to improve the product. Another thing you mentioned was the motor splits. That has been fixed as well. So in your animations, you will find a part breaking into its own sub-components as well if you already selected that as a single part. Yeah, and then another thing you mentioned was the ability to add multiple robot designs. Now, we already have that feature in the app. It's called, adding a new version. So you click on this and you essentially upload a new step file. So you can have multiple step files for your robots. But what we didn't build was a utility for it. So there wasn't any way for you to use it. But now, I'm happy to introduce Central Docs to you, which is essentially a website builder for your documentation. And so Central Docs allows you to add and create pages that you can then deploy and publish as your documentation website. And so you would edit Central Docs the same way you would edit like a Notion page where you add like different components. We're working on adding multiple components. We've designed a lot of components for this, and we'll be adding them for the course of the coming weeks. We're also designing it to feel like a native documentation experience. But one thing I wanted to highlight here is that on Central Docs you can then select multiple hardware projects that you add. So if you had different versions of Toddlerbot, you can essentially select them here and they will appear here. So in this case, I uploaded multiple robots into Tinker, and so we have like 3 different robots on Tinker on this my app, and so you can see the 3 different versions here. If I click on this, it opens a page called the Explorer, and then if I click on the assembly instructions, it shows me the assembly instructions for that specific robot, and it does the same for all the different robots added to my account as well. So I think that helps solve the problem of adding multiple robots. But yeah, would love to see how you guys use it and like what you guys want to see specifically, and the functions you guys want to achieve with the multiple robots that you intend to add. Another thing you can do is to view your Central Docs, and so this is what the website would look like. You have a clean website, documentation website that has your robots, any other information you want to add. Your users can search, and over the coming months we'll be adding AI features that helps you document your robots faster and helps people find answers, find files, and just get started with building their robots in a much more engaging experience. So yeah, we made some updates to your account, and so now you should be able to see, if you go to docs.tinker.ai/Stanford University, you should be able to see your documentation like this. But I'm sure you'll be able to find out on your own profile as well. Everything works well, and we're really excited to